Hello again, golfers. Glen Osborne with you again. Still in my apartment studio. Can't get up to the golf courses or any other location. Health reasons are with me. This video I want to discuss natural posture positions and the work that you have to do when you get out of posture, a natural position, the work that you have to do, plus as you go through the motions of the golf swing, various body parts, arms, legs, body, that you've had to make adjustments to for your posture and swing motions, will always try to correct back to a natural position. Just want you to be aware of that. First thing I want to show you is a natural standing position. Attention, attention, at ease, and at ease. Very little work. Mostly in little muscles that keep you upright. The next thing that I'll show you is when you get into a golf swing posture. Got my trusty old 1-iron, haven't used it in years, but I can hit it really good. 240, 50 yards. I could hit it best off the mat. I couldn't tee it up and get good hits, very thin pace. When you get into posture, notice that your arms, or at your side, are now closing in against your rib cage. Then when you get into a posture, there's a stretch here. Then you bend over. You're now out of your natural upright position. You're bent over. You've got muscles working to hold you in this position. Your rib cage is a guide so that your arms aren't working too hard in the shoulder area. Your hips were upright. Now your hips are bent over. Likewise your knees. With weight up here, there's a tendency for you to want to droop here, so now you have muscles working to hold you here. When you start to move, there's some corrections that will want to take place. One of them being is that in your takeaway motions for beginners, there was naturally a tendency to want to get back to your upright natural position. So you have to work to make the turn in posture. You could practice this in your living room until you get used to it. But as you turn, suddenly there's a change in muscle pressure elsewhere. I can feel pressure in this leg here. I can feel weight coming in on this leg as I turn. As you do this, when you're a beginner, you train yourself to stay in these body angles at the knees, hips, and ankles. Train yourself so that you can turn in those positions and hold without wanting to stand up or straighten your legs. A little bit of practice in your living room. Just be aware, your body will want to naturally correct to a natural position, mostly upright. When you're holding the club, it's a little bit of work in your chest muscles to bring your hands together as versus your arms hanging straight at your side. So, a little bit of pressure, but this is a beneficial move. Your tricep muscles the under the arm muscles here will be pressing against your chest muscles, and this is a good guide, and I described this in other videos. Some of the things I want to talk about is terminology that I think is not applied in the correct wording. One of the long-time favorite basics of golf is keep your head down. The other one was keep your eye on the ball, and I did a video on that. Keep your head down. Okay. Now, if somebody notices your head goes upward, they'll say, oh, you lifted your head. Let me show you the true meaning of lifting your head means. See that? I lifted my head. No one ever does that. So why would we say you lifted your head? Here's what really happens. Somebody notices the head go from the original posture position when somebody's swinging, such as like that, or like that, as they swing through. What really happened was the body straightened in the hips. Take away and the body straight. Oh, the head lifted up. But it wasn't the head lifting like that. It was the body coming up. Or it could be the knees straightened. Oh, my head lifted up, but it was my knees that did it. Or it could be a combination of hips come up, or straighten at the hips and straighten at the knees. Combination both. Alright. The odd time there's somebody with very supple might do something like this. Curl in their back, lifting up, which would be leaning backwards in a way. But I give lots of training on being in posture and how to turn in posture to avoid that.